Hello, welcome to the Blue Corner. My name is Dennis, and it's that time of year again. Halfway to Black Friday, Vinegar Syndrome unboxing video, and this time it's no different than other times. A good little box here, hefty, heavy. Whew. Yeah, I think I bought a few more items this time than I should have. So let's just dive into it. The Vinegar Syndrome, uh, pretty cool tape as always. So this is the halfway to Black Friday spaced out sale they had going on. I took part of the pre halfway to Black Friday order and ordered a few items early so I could get it even earlier. So once again, stacked box, mainly new stuff. I I really should start to get better at not needing everything day one. So there's not really much older stuff in this order, as I have most of the stuff I want from their site already. That's not new. I did leave a couple of items on the site and hope that they will go on sale for the Black Friday sale, and I guess time will tell. Uh, I like I said, I don't need everything day one. It's something I really need to learn. But first up, we have Shaw Exploitation Volume 3, Killers on Wheels. Never seen it, never heard of it before, and almost didn't realize it was Shaw Scope or Shaw Exploitation Volume 3 and just overlooked it completely. And let's see. There. Maybe it'll be something I like, maybe not. I'm not a fan of the artwork on these exploitation releases, really. Man from the Gutter, I ordered in the previous one. Terrible artwork, but I like the movie. Let's see. Edition of 5,000, I got 2,184. So that's Killers on Wheels. Sure, why not? Uh, and then let's see. Stack of other titles here. So next, from the Cinematograph line, I picked up Dangerous Game. This is one of the older titles that were actually on sale, I believe, this time around now. So I, again, no idea if I've ever seen this or not. I don't think so. I just looked at the trailer. Harvey Keitel, Madonna, and I feel like there was one more. James Russo. Yeah. Uh, Figured, why not give it a go? And well, this one is Blu-ray only. So I I do like quite a few titles in this line. I do like these cases. I'm just not a fan of these media book artwork. I do like media books. This is just rather boring. So you do get, of course, text, pictures, and then the discs. Only one disc this time around because it is only Blu-ray. But yeah, let's see. I got number 3,573 out of 6,000 copies. So yeah, I have no idea how many copies are left. I don't. This isn't one I would care that much about if it went out of print. I just figured, I'll get it. So yeah, so next one, technically I'm not gonna count this as a new one to the collection. I had a friend that wanted the movie. I had the release already. He got mine, so I reordered Corpse Mania, Shaw Brothers horror release. Uh, this is gonna sound bad, but for several of the titles apparently, I'm not the biggest fan of this movie. Uh, it's Shaw Brothers. I'm guessing I'm collecting Shaw Brothers, no matter if it's horror or not, which will be the case for another one in this go around. So like I said, I already had this in the collection, and yeah, now I have it again. Next up, we do have a Vinegar Syndrome partner label release. We do have Shanghai Blues from Choi Hark. This came out 1 or 2 months ago, and it was the only one from that month that I wanted. I wasn't gonna pay shipping from Vinegar Syndrome to Denmark for one release. So even though I was keeping a close eye on it, the number counts kept going down rather fast. Thankfully, it didn't sell out, and I could get it during the sale. So I do really like Choi Hark's movies, and this is one I've never seen before. Let's see. Oh, inside inside artwork in a black case. I'll never understand the point of that, but oh well. You do get the booklet, and you do get 4K and Blu-ray. So yeah, Shanghai Blues. Like I said, never seen it before. Trailer looks okay. Well enough for me to be interested. I'm actually looking forward to seeing this. I do like this artwork way more than this one though. Yeah. Next title, back to the cinematography line. See, this one is a 4K title. I picked up Thieves Like Us. Yeah, Thieves Like Us. I do like gangster movies. Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde, Al Capone movies, stuff like that. And I'm not sure this really falls fully into that category, but it looked interesting enough for me to want to give it a go again. Blind Buy, never watched this one before. Let's see, number 2167 out of 6,000. And again, sturdy case, and you get these boring gray looking media books. Again, artwork, booklet, and 2 discs, Blu-ray and 4K. And they are housed rather nicely, the discs themselves. So at least there's that. Yeah. Let's see, Keith Carradine, and Shelley Duvall. So Thieves Like Us, another one for the collection. I am starting to get quite a few of the cinematography line editions. Some have sold out, some I'm not interested in, and yet I'm not collecting the line. So yeah. And yet the next one, also cinematography line. It's Joy of Sex. Much like the Killer on Wheels edition, I saw this one and just not for me, and pretty much just overlooked it. Never heard of this movie before. and I was just skimming through the cinematography line and decided to see what this really was. And again, never seen it, don't know it at all, and watched the trailer. You had Ernie Hudson, Christopher Lloyd, Colleen Camp in it, and I watched the trailer, and it was, I got Porky's Screwballs vibes from this movie, just from the female point of view. So, okay. This case does not get the movie across well enough for me to think that's what it is really. So bad artwork, I think, and again the gray, boring case. But the trailer, uh, okay. Apparently, you get stickers too. The trailer, I was thinking, okay, this is gonna be a fun movie. So this one actually it ended up pretty high on my wanna watch rather fast list of these editions. So yeah, Joy of Sex. Can't wait to watch it. And again, bunch of first time watches on this. So yeah, that's after another edition or package of editions. Okay, so next up, I'll just do this one. This is the main reason I was ordering, and I'm ordering all these pretty much day one because you never know how fast they sell out. Some in the line have sold out really fast, and apparently those a bunch of people that never got them are really wanting them in the collection. I do have them. I do have Roadhouse. I do have Showgirls. Vinegar Syndrome themselves have put them back on sale with variant slipcovers more than once. So the VSU line, which I'm talking about here, goes into the collection as fast as possible. And this time it's Explorers. We're talking about VSU number 16. So yeah, I, this is I'm really surprised that I never saw this movie growing up. I saw this movie for the first time only a couple of years ago, and I actually really enjoyed it. I've never had it in the collection before, and while I see people being a little unhappy with the movie's VSU line, or Vinegar Syndrome is putting in the VSU line lately, I'm not too happy about Mac and Me and Garbage Pail Kids myself. I do really like this edition in the line. There is other movies in the line in the vein of this, and I liked it enough. But okay, I can take this edition in the line. So, of course, booklet. Not gonna spend too much time looking through that right here now. And pretty cool slipcover, if I do say so myself. And of course, artwork on the back. And you do get the artwork on the front case here too, and more than likely this on the other side. So yeah, same artwork as the slip on the other side. So this is a 3-disc edition, apparently. I'm assuming Blu-ray, 4K. So as usual, there's probably a good stack of special features. And it's just, I just really like these hard cases with magnet. on the side. So yeah, this is one of the only lines that I still try to keep complete. And of course, this do I read? Yes. I do have to look at the slipcover too, or the sleeve here to see special features. But all that is special features, which is on its own disc, I'm assuming. Yeah. I'm looking forward to rewatching this. Like I said, first time watch only a few years ago, and I did like it. So, yeah. Explorers, VSU number 16. Let's see. Next, we do have VS 537. We do have The Mangler, Robert England. One of, I do believe this was one of the secret titles for this sale. And again, wow. Yeah, I don't know how to explain this. It does have a weird feel to it. This is apparently a glow in the dark slipcase. This is supposed to glow green, but I've seen other videos online already that tried it and it does not glow at all. So I don't know why Vinegar Syndrome didn't test this better. But yeah, again, the manga first time watch on this one too. Yeah. And just a blank white piece of paper. Okay. Uh, so yeah, again, booklet and slipcover. Let's see. And then so they do actually do alternate artwork on this. So the case, outer case has one artwork, slipcover, second one, and then the disc case itself, a third one. Is their alternate artwork again? Okay, so there's the case artwork. So you do get a good amount of choices here. Again, Blu-ray and 4K. First time watch. Again, I can't say much about any of these movies because I've never seen them. So blind buying isn't an issue for me, apparently. Yeah, another one for the collection. The Wrangler or Mangler. The Mangler. Yeah. And much like Corpse Mania, I was talking about Shaw Brothers. I did pick up Human Lanterns 4K edition. I do actually have the 88 films version of this on Blu-ray. And much like Corpse Mania, I'm not that big a fan of this movie. But this one does have a longer cut of the movie. And I don't know if I should show that. Maybe I need to look through the booklet before showing anything. That's mostly text, not really that many pictures in this one. And then you get the slip cover. And well, I guess I've already shown the case, so let's just quickly ignore I showed that and let that be it. And you do get alternate artwork there. So yeah, again, I'm not really into Shaw Brothers horror movies, hence why I haven't picked up Shaw Scope Volume 4 yet. I am more into the martial arts movies. So yeah, but I like again wasn't that big a fan of this movie, and yeah, I I don't know what my excuse is here. But do I need an excuse? Just yeah, it's in the collection. I and then the final one, uh, Night Watch. So this one, I was back when this came out. I was mad. I was pretty mad at this movie that it had to be made in the first place, because thanks to Arrow not too long ago, we got Night Watch, the original Danish movie on Blu-ray. Oh, that's the sequel and its sequel. So yeah, one of my favorite 90s Danish movies getting a US remake, because a vast majority of Americans don't feel like they want to read subtitles. So, of course, let's just remake it. So, yeah, I hated this movie for quite a few years. Again, Ambulance. What the hell? Another piece of white paper. We got a Ambulance release in America. Oh, America got a American version of Ambulance a few years ago. Again, a remake of a very good Danish movie that isn't nearly as action packed as the American version is. And same thing. I hate when our movies get remade because people don't want to read subtitles. But that's not the point of this movie. So yeah, I hated this. It took me quite a few years before I watched it, and this one's nowhere near as good as the Danish edition. Whoa, almost dropped it. And the only difference between Ambulance and this one is actually that Ole Borndal, that made the Danish version, also made this one. So yeah, I haven't seen it in many years, and I just decided, well, now I do have the two Danish versions in the collection. Let's give this one another rewatch, and hopefully I won't hate it nearly as much as I did back then. I do remember it not really making nearly as much sense as the Danish version, at least in my mind. So, yeah, I guess we'll have to see when I get around to it. June is a pretty stacked month of releases, so we are getting into the busy months of the year, and hopefully I can keep up watching all the releases I pick up. But for now, this is my halfway to Black Friday stack of movies. So, yeah. And with that, I think we should just end it here. I clearly haven't watched any of these yet. Guess we'll see in my June pickups month how many I managed to get through before that. And with that, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out.